All right. Oh, welcome. Hello. Welcome to nothing really. It's October 26th, Sunday, and answering for Friday the 24th. A little different question, but some of you still put out some questions and some observations. I appreciate that. The color of November, lots of oranges, variety of browns, oranges, a couple dark blues, light blue, a pink, a yellow. Kind of interesting. I don't know, just a fun thing to think about, for me anyway. And to hear your answers in the clarifying question of, is there a right answer? Usually not. Questions that came in: why do glazes smell different? So what I've been told is that it's the bacteria eat the colorants on, especially on the yellows and the reds and the oranges, and what they produce is a really foul smell. And then some of the bacteria that get in the glazes will eat the suspension aid, right? What makes it like nice and the good consistency. And so that's why some will either like separate, and so you have a thick layer of just powdery stuff at the bottom and really liquid, or it'll be really chunky. So that's the best of my knowledge. How do they know that the glaze will be exactly the same color that's on the label? It's chemistry. Just lots of practice, lots of trial and error, lots of testing. And some glazes, like a copper red, in one kiln environment will fire red, and then in a different kiln environment can fire like an emerald green. So, oh, it's chemistry, it's magic. I don't know the chemistry enough, so I call it magic, right? The biggest piece that I've made is probably close to 2 feet. I threw it a vase thrown in sections. I'll try to find a video, because then after I threw it, I let a student glaze it, and none of us were happy. So we took it to the I building and we dropped it off the second story, or the second level. How do you glaze consistently? It's just practice, like everything else. We're going to unload a kiln tomorrow with a whole bunch of glazeware in it, and there's going to be some that look better than others, right? Just application. What are you paying attention to how you're glazing? Did you glaze up and down, and then side to side, and then a diagonal, and like get good coverage all over? Or did you just like smear it on? And a lot of people that I saw were like holding the brush like this and like slathering it on, and you don't have control like that you do when you're doing this. So if you wanted to go orange next to a green leaf, right? I saw some of that. You have way more control like this, getting against that green leaf along the edges, wherever the color change is, or elevation change, or change in relief, than you do like this. This is like me after 4 cups of coffee. I'm like, oh. So, found out that Meatball likes kombucha, even though it tastes terrible. Go figure. This week coming up, we got Halloween on Friday. Monday, Tuesday, we'll talk about the mug project. We'll start a mug project, and we'll get some of you on the wheel. So that's what we got. Hope you had a good weekend, and don't be bored. Be curious.